Hamill gets the sign. Here's the delivery. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. When you're having that kind of success at the plate, it just builds confidence. Another nice game for him here as well.
Michael Taylor is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Now batting, first baseman.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. This is in the air out to right field. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the 2 starters scheduled to oppose one another. Now to the plate, Daniel Murphy. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for a hit. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here. His second hit tonight. And as you see on the graphic there, that total's good for third place on the Nationals ball club.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Worth. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
The catcher, number 4.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soler is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. We played 4.
Early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Out in front of it, strike one. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Still 2-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Christopher Negron.
Christopher Negron is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. A little low. It's 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Full count now. 3-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Jason Hamill digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Murphy is there for it. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. Trey Turner comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Boy, that's just pretty standard operating procedure right here. You get him leaning out over the plate on that slider running away, and then you bust him inside hard on that fastball on the inside corner.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Rizzo, ranging into the outfield, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Stepping in now, Joe Ross. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soler is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Ben Revere will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
2 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Here's his swing and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cubs nothing. And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and two.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring in the dangerous bat of Jason Hayward, the right fielder. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Calling for it, Zimmerman makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Chris Bryant will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that's in there. And there goes the no-hitter. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is pulled into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's back to the nation's capital after this. Anthony Rendon will stand in, and he'll lead off in the Washington
Leading off for the
sixth.
Nationals, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Michael Taylor will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. 3-1. Due next, there's Ryan Zimmerman. And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2. Looking to avoid his first walk. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead now he's on with 1 away.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Hamill sets. First pitch on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Daniel Murphy digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. 2 out here and a runner at second. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, right back to that inside location. When a guy shows you he can't handle a tough slider on the hands, you can bet that guy on the mound, he's going to go right back to that pitch before too long.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is La Stella. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1. They're up 2-0. Back here at Nationals Park. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Jorge Soler will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing.
Grounded to short. Turner is up with it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Miguel Montero will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. First offering on its way. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Tommy La Stella strides in, grounded out his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. 2-1 after the foul ball there. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And there you get a look at his pitch count, and you can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Now the National skipper is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Felipe Rivero will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Felipe Rivero.
Christopher Negron will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Worth going back. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Cubs strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Jason Worth will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the two-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, a good pitch there to get the out, and looking ahead, he's due to lead off the next half inning, so in all likelihood, this could be the end of the line for him on the mound.
Wilson Ramos stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes a called strike 2.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Swing and a liner. Foul. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Clint Robinson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25, Clint Robinson.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Hard hit ball to second. LaStella has it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for Washington as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, this guy's been a savior out of the bullpen for this team so far this season. His ERA is under 2 coming into play, and he gets the first man to greet him right here.
Dexter Fowler will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Jason Hayward will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
2 out, nobody on. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Murphy is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They're down 2-0. Ben Revere stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Travis Wood is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Travis Wood.
Ben Revere will try and turn it around. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts thus far.
Yeah, he's definitely been scuffling so far in this one. And you've got to have a short memory in this sport, guys, or else games like this will eat at you for weeks.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, he can flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Anthony Rendon comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Into the box, Michael Taylor. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1.
Ah, that's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Wood gets the sign. The 2-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Right to Bryant. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nationals go quietly, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back now with baseball on the show from the nation's capital. Just down the street from that building, we are set for what remains in this one. Jonathan Papelbon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Jonathan Papelbon.
Chris Bryant will be the first one to greet Papelbon as he'll get things started here in the ninth.
This just isn't any closer. This is one of the top closers in the game, so good luck.
To third. Rendon is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Yeah, and as we do that, Matt, it's pretty easy to find him, holding down that #1 spot in the National League here into June. When he enters a game, the door is getting ready to slam shut in a big hurry. Let's see if he can finish this one out and add to his lead.
Papelbon's ready. Here's the first pitch. Anthony Rizzo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Revere is under it. 2 gone.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Jorge Soler makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
A 1 pitch on its way. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 41,888 fans up out of their chairs now in Washington. He struck him out, and that'll do it for the Cubs here tonight.
Another patented Papelbon performance here as he comes in to get the final 3 outs. That's going to earn him a save.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 2-0. Good night from D.C.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals.
All right, guys. Well, we take the loss in this one as the Nationals got the best of us. Joe Ross, we just couldn't seem to get string hits together against him. We were hitting him hard, just not where people weren't, and that was the problem with this ball game. Jason Hamill pitched a good ball game. Not a great ball game, but he did get a quality start out of it, went 7 innings, only gave up 2 runs, made that one mistake to Michael Taylor, and that was the difference in this ball game as Joe Ross takes his 6th win of the year. Hamill drops his 2nd of the year. And hopefully we can get some more offense looking ahead to tomorrow. Kyle Hendricks going for us against Taylor Jordan for the Nationals. And as of right now, 2 of the Nationals are now tied with us for the best record in baseball at 41-23. But hopefully we can get a win tomorrow, finally get a win against these guys, because we have not been able to beat them. We have lost 5 games. We've played 5 games against them. We've lost 5 games against them. And this is definitely a team that I can see us matching up with in the playoffs when we get there. Because, you know, this could definitely be an NLCS matchup, especially if we're 1-2 in the National League. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us here on YouTube at Life for Raw Sports Gaming Network, as well on Twitch at Life for Raw Sports Gaming, and then don't forget to give us a follow on Twitter as well at LRSGN. I'm Big Dope 7, and you guys be sure to keep it real.